Hello folks, welcome back to episode 3 of our 5th season RFC Liege. I am the Custard Prophet. Great to have you here. So, why are we looking at this bloke? Well, Amin Adli, he has just signed for us on a free transfer. We needed a little bit of cover down the left side. Probably we didn't, but he wasn't too expensive at just 1.5k per week. We've got a lot more wage space than that. So he's come in. He was at Toulouse for ages before this, which is quite impressive. So we've actually got a player on free, and I think he's a decent player who we've got on 2-year contract. So that is good. Now the question is how have we been getting on since last time. I think you might remember. Yeah, last time we were in this dodgy position where it could go terribly wrong, or it could go well, or it could just stay the same. Well, one of those things has happened, surprisingly. Let's go and check out what. Look. We can see we are in second place. Remember, the second place team will finish in a playoff against the second bottom team in the top division. So, you know, that's interesting. And you can see we've been there for a little bit. So let's have a little look how that has happened, because we just had that draw against Mechelen. Looked like we might have deserved to get something more out of it, but we didn't manage that. So we then played RWDM away from home. You can see Stassin and Leye with the goals. 2 late sets of goals gave us a 2-0 win. Maybe a little bit lucky to get that with the late goals, but it was lovely to see. We then followed that up with a 2-1 win away against Dines. 2 goals from Babacar Leye. Looked fairly comfortable. They did score, but it was late on. So this was looking good. And then we followed that up with an away win against Lommel, who are a very good side. Lovely header from Hout Kids, that's pretty much all he's done all season. And just 3 minutes later, Babacar Leye, yet another goal. Had a friendly in between then, that and the next game, which was a home against Union, who, you know, we beat early on. This was a tough game, actually. Asana did score soon after their goal, but that is all we managed to do. And then against Club Brugge NXT, we did score again, Asana with the goal. A long stinger, but we weren't able to make most of that. So we are sitting here on a reasonable points total, 18 points. 25 points is where Mechelen sit at the minute with a game, and we've got a game in hand. So potentially at the end of this we could be 4 points behind Mechelen. I don't think we're going to catch them. I think they are significantly better than anyone else in the league. Patro Eisden are struggling, so that's the team we're playing. They are the only win they've had all season is against us. So let's make up for that. It certainly did not deserve that victory. So the team we're going with, we'll go through in a second, but you can see here we've got a few injuries. Shamal is out, Et Taibi is out, Rida is out, and Kalukia is out. So it's a few players to deal with, a few missing players to deal with. So the team we've got here is Leye up top. Jimenez, surprisingly, the Cuban on the left side, who's done all right in the last few games there. Lenertz and Stassin across the attacking midfield positions. Asana and Sadiki are playing very, very well together. Koida, Heikite, Diogo and Castan. Diogo continues to be awesome. Look at that. Up to 3 stars now. And Gofan in goal. So another very nice developing youngster that we've got in our midst there. So we are going to be trying to develop some of the other ones, but we haven't quite got there yet. So we're playing Patro Eisden today. We should win this. It's the first time I think we've played them on camera. Maybe we played them in the first season. It should be a fun game, and you should actually see a win, because, you know, that's what I'm trying to bring you. After losing 3-0 against them in the last game, that was super disappointing. Alferi, ex-us player. Yeah, he's good. Yeah, most footballers don't care about the weather, especially at this level. So I don't think we've been winning games by miles. I think that's not really what we've been up to. But what we have done is been doing pretty well in front of goal. Jimenez, it's Stassin, ball back to him, and 4th goal of the season. Stassin does look a decent pickup, but nice to see some of our actual players that we have properly contracted doing all right. Jimenez He's on quite a big contract, and I don't think he'll stay here beyond this season, but finally we are making the most of him, which is kind of cool. So 1 shot, 1 goal. That is what we like. Looks like they are having shots, but oh no, I was going to jinxed it there. I was going to say they are having shots, but they look like from distance. But it looks like they've had one which is fairly close in. Zooming through this first half without a highlight in sight. That's fine. That is fine. As long as we don't concede. It's not brilliant, is it? You weren't bad, but you are very capable of more. I think this is the perfect time to say that to these guys. And we'll go out and we'll say, yeah, demand a little bit more from them. We've got more on the bench should we want to bring it on. Not seen a highlight from them yet. Linertz into the middle. Sadiki. Diogo, he does find his man. Stasin, who the goal scorer. Is he going round the corner? It's Jimenez. What was that, mate? What was? I didn't see that coming at all. Back to the left back, who slams it against the bar. Very, very nice. I mean, this seems a little bit excessive. Oh, Ferry. Sangeri. And they have got the ball here. But we picked it up. It's Leye. Nicely done. Back to the left back. Quilda. Jimenez. Asana. Sadiki. Asana. He's going the other side. It's Castan on the overlap. Oh no. Oh no, it's just wide. Asana. He could have got 3 and 3. This is good stuff at the minute. And again, we've picked it up. Linertz, Castan. Come on, boys. Sadiki. Asana. Over the top. Playing well. Hootkit. Well, that was almost snatched his purse there, but not quite. Stasin. Very well controlled. Oh dear me. We've had chance after chance, but Clement is running through us here. No. Really? That's not a penalty. I mean, I'm not complaining, but that looked like a penalty all day. But well, we'll take it. Beautiful ball. It's Leye. Is that offside? Is that offside? It's disallowed. Oh, nuts. Playing some good stuff at this point. A few injuries. Well, not a few injuries. A few tired legs out there. I mean, all the attacking players are doing well. I'm going to bring off Castan. I'm going to bring on Mahou just because he's on a yellow card. I think there's no reason to fiddle around with that. Kikic into Clement. Oh, El Harak. This is nicely done. If we concede here, I'm going to be... Oh, bloody hell. Surprised. Is that offside? Not quite. We are going to go back to a balanced approach. Sadiki there's a couple of players looking a little bit more tired. So Linertz, Tika de Jong is going to come on. I don't really want to take him off. I think he's playing quite well, Sadiki, so we'll just leave that for now and ignore it. Sprout is annoyed that he's not getting games, which is fair enough. He's not getting games, but you know, Asana is playing quite brilliantly. And that was, I mean, how did he save that? Right, Asana is looking tired, so I think what we will do is take Asana. Should we take Asana off and bring Sprout on? How long we've got Sprout off for, I don't know, but it's 1-0 still at this point. we've certainly deserved this victory. If we don't get the victory, then I'm calling a fix, because we've hit the bar. We've had some of the most bizarre bits of goalkeeping, all from our ex-goalkeeper, guy we decided not to keep. Is that an error? Slight error of judgment, perhaps? Yeah, well done. And it's a very nice tackle there. And we're coming into the 90th minute. Are we going to do it? And we have. It's a 1-0 victory. It was a very impressive performance. XG absolutely deserved the win. Disallowed goal. They had a penalty that could have been given as well, and a very one clear-cut chance. But I think overall, irrespective of all that, we certainly deserved to win the game. I think the correct result was achieved there. Lommel got a win over RWDM, so that gives us a little bit of a gap between those ones. 6 points ahead of those guys, and Union are playing Club Brugge. I think we'll just go forward a little bit just to see what the... I'll just send the assistant there just while we're doing this. And there we go. Union drew with Club Brugge NXT, which puts us 4 points now ahead of Union. And Club Brugge really struggling, but yeah, I think it's Patro Eisden looking the real trouble this season. Whereas I think most of these other clubs are pretty much at the same level. Okay, let's have a little look at the division below. That's a new team. I've never seen them before. Franks Bahrain's doing well down there. Sarang struggling. Vestaloo struggling. That's disappointing for all of them. So, I mean, could we be seeing another new face in this league? And on this side of things, Beerschot continue to struggle, not picking up many points at all. And Liege, they're well just ahead of them. So it's not a terrible situation for Liege at the minute. Okay, folks, well, let's just quickly check where we're going to come back for. We've played 2 of the new teams. I don't know, maybe a Union SG away from home looks an interesting tie. I know we've not played Club Brugge. No, we haven't played Club Brugge NXT this season, but you know, that doesn't seem to matter so much anymore. Union away from home is going to be a tough one, so we're going to come back for that. Now we've got a win. We've got a few important games in the meantime. Games that we might be able to get victories. RWDM, I hope that we should be able to win that, as well as against Dines. This is going to be the tough one against Mechelen. Lommel at home, there's a chance there. We have done well against Lommel, so we could come to this point. If we come to this point still unbeaten, I wonder how far away from Mechelen we'll be. I doubt we're going to do that, but who knows. Anyway, guys, if you have enjoyed that, please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you are new, and I will see you next time. Hopefully for the game against Union, and hopefully we are going to be in a reasonable position still to push for the top 2 positions. I'll see you then. Goodbye.